Get in, nerds. We are playing Burden of Command. So, the phrase I should have used was white flag ruse. That's the word that for the thing that the enemy did. So, I'm going to put that in the episode title. Now, we so at this point, we are now out for revenge. The troops are out for revenge. So, the question I need to ask myself is how do I want to deal with this? I think first, I need it to be Dearborn's turn because I need to get this squad into cover. I think that's the only reasonable thing to do here. I'm just going to regular move them. Alright, yep. One of y'all is going to shoot at me. No, interesting. Alright. Squad has full... No, I'm not going to do that. I think going directly for an assault would be just stupid, right? Well, this squad... If I could shoot at them with this squad and then assault with this squad, I might be able to make it happen. I think I'm going to do that, actually. So, we'll bolster these fellas. Didn't get as much as I was hoping they would get. Shot here. Now, I don't want to spend... Obviously, Dearborn has already spent one command point. But he's going to have to spend a second command point to activate the squad anyway. So, let's shoot. Nice. Alright, beautiful. So that put some suppression down here. And now how does this look? Much better. Get him, boys!
They're waiting.
Okay, they didn't want to do it. That's okay. That's all right. And we got a point back. Let's... Maybe I'll bolster again and shoot at this squad. And then bring this squad up with Captain Murphy. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Follow me!
Watch your flank!
Get him! Nice. And we got a freaking action point back. Excellent. I'm going to shoot... Well, as long as I got action points, I'm going to keep shooting. Let's shoot at these guys. Nice! And there, I think, maybe in the open. Yeah, so they took full suppression. Nope. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, so next... I could activate this squad. If I activate this squad... But I don't want to just yet. I've got Captain Murphy over here. He's hidden. So I'll have the opportunity to activate them a little bit later. So let's put a pause in it for now. And we'll see how the enemy votes. Huh. Interesting. Alright, and now it's our turn again. So, I often start with Stern. If I start with Stern, what do I have the ability to do? Decisions. So I could start with Thompson. I feel like Thompson needs to rally himself because she's short on points. And then I'll just need to take command of one of these other units. I think that's the way to go here. And then I think we'll move up Wilson's... Well, who's acting lieutenant right now? Rodriguez, it looks like. All right, interesting. He definitely needs to rally both himself and the squad he's currently standing on. And then Wilson's other squads are here. And where's Wilson's other unit? Wait a minute. Did Wilson lose his whole squad doing that? Is that what happened? Is that what all those casualties were? Dang, that is brutal. Also, wasn't I gonna get an AT gun? Never mind. Well, let's start with the let's start with these mad cats here. What are my chances of taking this unit in assault? They're pretty good. Let's do it. Oof. Alright, so that puts the rest of my squads in concealment. And they got another action point back. Well, we'll keep going. Okay, they can't get up there. If I creep here, I could do another assault. What does this unit's visibility look like? Okay, this unit does have visibility to that hex, but the sight lines are not clear. So,
Keep firing.
let's go slow and low. And then get him!
Let's get those bastards.
Nice!
On your right,
So they've still got rage. Are they going to get another action? Get cracking, that sounds like a yes. It sure does. Now, if I go in and seize this objective, I'll be out of. I'll be exposing myself to fire from both of these positions. I am in cover, but I'm not, and I am currently spotted. So let's hold off on that for now. Before I forget, let's go ahead and give Thompson a rally. And then we'll just kind of run him forward as far as I can get him. That was dumb, because now I need to spend points to activate these other two squads. Aw, I'm so good at video games. Alright, that's okay. So we'll take command of this squad. If we go here and then here, okay, that's not ideal. But obviously going across open terrain is no dice. Let's go forward. Okay, still unspotted. Let's creep here. And then we'll move here into cover. So that's a second objective, which is good. Now, this squad we also need to take command of. And do we move them in to support this action, or do we bring them over here to deal with these enemy units? I think we bring them over here. Let me check visibility, because going down the slope a little bit might be better overall from a speed perspective, because I don't think there's any enemy units in these orchards right here. Like right here. I've been running all along those areas. So, we'll go ahead and head in this way. Just go as far and fast as we can. And then we can get up to here. Alright. Now we're not seen. So let's shoot at this unit and surprise them. Nice. Ooh! We took 2 casualties? That's rough. Now this unit's suppressed, but we can't charge them.
Keep firing.
But I could get into here and then charge them from there, which I think is the right call. Let's do it! Oh. They can't stop us all, First Sergeant Grant notes, as the cries for a medic are clearly lost amid the chaos of battle. Not after what they pulled. After what they pulled. My men are angry. I can use that. Some additional rage events enabled. My men are nearly out of control. Refocus the attack. This is... Obviously, we need to win. Right? We need to get our rear in gear and get going. But with that having been said, this is an urban war zone here, even if it's only a small town. And this doesn't say positive or negative events, it just says rage events. I need to keep things under control here. They're pissed, Captain, Grant says as you confide your worries. And anger makes people do stupid things. Best try to rein them back. Alright, so he approves. Oh, wow. Wow. I successfully turned a move into an ambush. That's pretty rad. Alright, so now we got 2 squads here. Okay, these squads are both in cover. So let's get this one knocked out of action. Alright, beautiful. So that creates a clear line of advance up here through these orchards. Now, that is all of Thompson's squads. So let's pass the turn and see where we can get to.
Keep your heads down.
Now, the enemy mostly does not have visibility to this road except for this unit. And they're out of shots. So it's at this point that I can bring up Dearborn's other squad and see if I can successfully execute an assault over here. If they have been spotted. Position them here. And then get them. Excellent. Now I know there's another enemy unit over here. Yeah, there we go.
Hit the dirt.
So we'll need to figure out how to deal with that. I know how to deal with that. Oh, I can't see him. That's okay. Is there anywhere I can go where I can see this spot? Okay, if I successfully get myself into this squad, yeah, there we go.
Stay on line.
Here's hoping. This might be an error. Beautiful. All right, I got there. Get kaboomed, idiot! Nice. Alright, now I think it's time to grab Stern and get his MGs moving forward. So we'll rally this MG because they're a little bit low on morale. This MG will run forward to here. This MG could use a rally, but they're doing all right. We'll move them forward to here, just onto the road. Well, that might have been a giant mistake, but the enemy MG is too far. Is over here somewhere. Is too far to shoot. So, and then Stern's got. Oh, here's the anti-tank gun. I think I might have thought this was an MG the whole time. Wait a minute. This is where I moved Wilson off of. Did this show up at some point and I just didn't notice? Maybe so. Alright, let's get this AT gun advancing. Oh, they've got another guy. Excellent. Where's enemy armor likely to be? It's likely to be here, covering these roads. or over here out in the open. So I think going here's the right call. Get them moving forward.
Keep it up.
All right, and then finally, we'll have Acting Lieutenant Rodriguez rally his squads. So I think we're just going to rally this first turn. I should have done this with Thompson during turn 1, but I wasn't as wise as I could have been. Move you up and over. And we'll have you continue to press forward. This is the main thrust of our advance. Alright, that is turn... Lieutenant Rodriguez has 1 action point. Yeah, let's go ahead and move it to this squad so that they can get themselves a nice rally next turn. It's nice being able to maneuver when no one can shoot at you. Alright, that is the end of turn 3.
Go, go, go.
Oh, yeah. Captain Murphy's got 1 bit left. Let's... Alright, 3 more turns.
Watch for snipers.
A sniper is active in town. This is something that will require your personal attention. Okay. Alright, so... That's something we've got to deal with. This squad is a little bit low on morale. Do I move Lieutenant Thompson up to rally them? I think I do. But what do I want to do first? What's my number 1 action? I think it's dealing with this squad. So, to start, I'll have Captain Murphy shell them with the mortar again.
Get the BAR up here.
Or I could have his squad pour it on. Then have the other squad go in for an assault. I think that might be the right call.
Take cover. On your
Okay.
right, on your right.
Significantly enhanced chance to win initiative. Akin to flanking, further your fire is enhanced akin to shooting from above. Yeah, I think this is the right call, because I don't know what level of suppression... Oh, no, they're at very low suppression. I forget you can check that way. All right.
Hit the dirt.
Are you 1 step away? You're 2. So, let's start with first squad.
Take cover.
Chances are still rock solid. Let's do it. On the other hand, maybe I want to shoot them with this squad so that this squad can get the assault off. I think maybe that's what I want to do. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
Move up.
Clear them out!
Nice. Merciless fire. Great. Alright, and then Captain Murphy
Keep your heads down.
will bolster this unit.
On your right, on your left, on your left.
And then they can run in and attack. This might be a mistake. Actually, I've just realized... No! Okay, happily they shot while I was not in the open. Okay, I made a bad mistake, but it wound up being fine.
Keep moving. Hit him hard.
Alright, and this time they can go through cover. So let's do it. That's not what I... Did I not hit the assault button? Maybe I didn't hit the assault button. Alright. Let's move Captain Murphy into this squad. Radio crackles with insistent static. Corporal Sobieski holds up the handset for you to take. Battalion wants report. Bayonet 5 is asking where we are. Bayonet 5. The radio operator for Battalion's executive officer. Someone wants to update their map. Before you, the men continue to run amok, shooting and grenading Italians wherever they can. Give Battalion their report. Report that we've still got time. Suggest they radio the Italians for details. No reports there's a fight on. They're asking where we are. I don't know what the implications of this are. I am a captain running a company. I am going to give a report. I don't think there's any world in which I don't give a report here. So, give Battalion their report. You fill them in on the ongoing attack and the losses during the false surrender. Understood. Bayonet 5 out is the curt reply. After that, there's nothing else to do but return to the battle. Like, whatever decision they've got to make a real decision. I've just got to give them the information they need and have that be what it is. All right, we're going to bolster this squad. And then we're selected together. Let's go ahead and assault.
The Itas ain't done with us yet.
Again, I'm moving my my captain real close into the fight here, but I've got good cover. Shut up and run. Indeed. All right, last thing is we're going to get this squad forward.
What's your flank?
And maybe we'll be able to make an assault happen here. Let's do it.
Shit.
Ah, they didn't go. That's okay. These things happen. All right, so that's Dearborn's squad. Let's see where we go next.
L'Italia non può cadere.
They rallied. Interesting. Not super pleased about that. If I go in the stern, I can just shoot him with an AT gun. That'd be fun. But it's a little silly, but it is fun. I don't know how well this AT gun is going to work against troops. It worked pretty well against me, though. It worked pretty okay against me. The shooting is just terrible, though. Let's wait. Let's get started with Lieutenant Rodriguez. He's got some units that I need to get into the action here. Because I don't want to do everything with my first platoon. So, let's head up here. We'll head here. Here, and have we got the distance to do an assault? We don't. Alright, that's okay. So, do I think I do want to rally this squad.
Come on, keep moving.
And then I'll get Lieutenant Rodriguez up into the action. Wait, can the squad also move? No. Let's see if they'll go. Hey! Got him. That might need to go in the handy-dandy bug reports section, but, you know. Good. Alright, let's get this squad up into this building. And then they'll take out that squad next turn. We'll put Rodriguez into here so that he can move into support next turn. Alright, that's Rodriguez. Short and sweet. See how the enemy deals with the situation. Heavy cover, man. You can get people real close with heavy cover. Alright. Our other objective is here. So Sergeant Thompson's first squad could theoretically just make a beeline straight there. On the other hand, my men objective is revenge, and I don't know what the criteria for accomplishing that are. So perhaps I need to be a little bit more conscientious. This squad is a little bit low on morale. I could run Thompson up to rally them. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. It's a little bit of a... Oh no, they've still both got juice. Wait, do they or do they? They're showing a point here. Okay, no, I can't take them both. That's curious. But I could take them both here. That's interesting. Okay, so rally costs 2 points, but it doesn't mean it costs all of the points. Let's go forward to here.
Let's go!
Let's see if I can get any more visibility. Alright, looks like a no. That's a negative. I'm going to take command of 3rd Squad, but I can't do that. Captain Murphy is already taking command. Can you only take command of one squad at once? That's curious. I may have misunderstood the way this mechanic works. All right. Let's put it at the end of the turn. Of the leader turn. We got some kind of thing going on here. Uh-oh. All right, we have Captain Murphy's movement thing already kind of sticking around when it shouldn't be. All right, so last turn is going to be Stearns. Let's have Stearns shoot the crap out of this unit with the MG. Oh, that was the anti-tank gun. Nice, I did it. Well, that's got them properly the heck suppressed. So let's see if we can get our MG into a position to shoot at them. This is a place where I can shoot at them. This is a place where I cannot. But if we can get this MG up into this woods, we can shoot at this unit. Next turn, and that'll be good. So then we'll take this MG and move them here. We have been seen, and that is what it is. We'll point this unit northward. And then finally, I am actually going to cut this episode a little short because this situation right here is the game's bugging out a little bit. I think this is a little bit of a bug. If I go to the range view, nope, it's still happening. All right, so I'm gonna save here and then reload this battle and see if I can. Oh, I've got another weapons squad down here that I didn't do anything with. Oh, that was really smart of me. I'm so smart. All right, well, let's move this unit in here. And then what we'll do... Oh, that was Lieutenant Stern's last command point. All right. So we'll see what the enemy does. And then, I know it's only been 2 turns, but this is an intense battle, and I want to make sure that I'm not goofing things up. Because I do want to creep 3rd Squad of 1st Platoon into the town if I can. And I've got 2 command points with Captain Murphy. So I'm gonna put an episode break in here, and once we reload, we'll see if I can finish out turn 4. And if not, then fine, and I'll have learned for next time. But I feel like I've taken command with multiple squads with Captain Murphy before, so you know, we'll see. Anyway, that is all I've got time for this episode, my nerds. I have had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.